Oh, what's up, crew? It's Marshall. Come to Guys and Girls Raw. Ooh. I am so thankful for you guys and girls coming along for another boxing video. I'm actually going to hit a twofer. We're going to hit 87 and 97 at the same time. There's a lot to be said, but I can tell you right off the bat, I am sans coffee for a couple days now. So slower than normal. Nah, I'm just playing, crew. I appreciate you coming along. If you want to see plenty of the pictures of high definition, the better pictures, the stills of either 97 or 87, please head over to my Gear Bastion. I mean, not Gear Bastion, lack of coffee. My Instagram link will be down below, and go from there. I'll have my Gear Bastion link down. Hopefully, very soon, I'll be able to finish up these custom builds and start pounding out some inventory for you guys and girls. There is a nasty spider on top of the camera. Ooh. Yucky. Ew. I'm gonna leave. Ew. I got the heebie-jeebies. Oh, what's up, crew? It's Marshall. Come to you guys and girls raw. I appreciate you guys and girls coming along for another boxing video. If you see me sporadically snap my attention away from it, it's because I will leave a blooper video up at the end, but there is a spider. And it came right from behind the camera and crawled right up to the ceiling. Anyway, we're going to roll with it. We're going to go ahead and box up number 87 and 97 today for you guys. So I thank you very much for coming along for another video, especially on this adventure of knife making. And man, I'm humbled, just blasted that you guys and girls have so much continued support and respect. I am deeply, deeply a lucky man, no joke. So, to the point, real quick, I want to talk about some things that are upcoming. Very quickly, are we coming to the end of the St. Baldrick's $500 shave off? And that's for the three amigos, the three knife makers donated the custom handmade fixed blades. Those will be raffled off for anyone who donated in excess of $5 or more and provided proof. I will have Paul Ligna's, I hope I said your last name right, brother. I'll have Paul's Instagram account down below, and hopefully a link to the $500 shave off. I'll have my Instagram link down below. You guys and girls know I'm a huge supporter, or you could just hashtag $500 shave off. We should have a huge representation on that hashtag. So, also coming up, this guy, that's who, got involved with the second Sugar Creek Forge build along. Thank you. My very first blade was with Sugar Creek Forge, Tim Troyer, in 2012. We're coming back at you guys and girls rawer than ever because we're doing a friction folder. And this time we're allowed to use tools. So I got BFP, and I got some fear grinder, and I got this new apparatus to get things truly flat. So, of course, there's a buffer back there, a little Harbor Freight. That sucker. Oh man, look at that tiny wheel. I gotta get a new Sissel wheel. To the point. Stop giggling. It's only funny if you try using it. To the point. Pick this up. Let's get a boxing video done. So, you know, guys, girls, before I go, I will have the link for the announcement. You know, the page, whatever page it is for the entry, it has all the information. You have to do two things this year. You'll have to fill out an application. Basically, let them know who you are and waiving any liability to Tim Troyer or any of the sponsors or anyone. You take full responsibility of yourself, or your parental guardian takes full responsibility for you. You know, and that's that simple. Yeah, you don't have to be 18 plus. How cool is that? You just have to have your parents' permission or your parental guardian. So, that being said, I'll have that down below. Take a look. You're one of the most genuine and humble men I have ever been graced to be able to call friend, Tim Troyer. So, you know, he literally is the one that is most responsible for me to get into this. I remember late night texting Tim because I was literally panic-stricken over heat treat, or I was panic-stricken over drilling, or I was doing something wrong. Tim Troyer took the time, you know, answered back the personal messages, went out of his way to make sure that I had the best opportunity possible. He went out of his way to talk someone else into doing a video because I didn't even know how to use a file, a hacksaw, or a vise correctly. You know, so I had no technical. No technical skills, no vocational training, nothing. I had zero. And, you know, through a lot of effort, through a lot of humility, you know, I was basically sans ego and got the task accomplished. So, that being said, guys, girls, let's do a boxing video, all right? First up, let me get my, stay with me, I don't want to redo this a third time. This one's for my friend, Robbie, Smoke Eater 908-87. She's pretty much straightforward setup. Tech lock. I do have the static cord. I have it placed in a little different system so that you can still use your tech lock if you choose to in any of the positions, especially on your bag, your gear. You can hang it, and you can dang, you know, however you have it. It's a solid retention, but it deploys very fast. Watch it sharpen a notch. So we'll save those. I want some rust rags. Of course, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that Robbie over at Smoke Eater 908 loves the sharpening systems. I forget the dang name and I just drew a blank. But anyway, so I cut in a very a sharpening notch. Get the dang thing out of it. So you can use your sharpening system, no problem. You get right up to the edge, and he's going to have that thing redonkulous sharp, and go from there. It is one person that I have no quorum saying will not have an issue getting a knife sharper than I do on a machine, because I've seen his work. Everyone's seen his work. So we're going to wipe down with rusty rags and kind of do this a little backwards, because I guess I should have done this first. This is the phone book paper. You can see the other print through it. My control is lacking. Curly Q. Tactically hot. I got nothing but love and respect for all of you. But Robbie, I appreciate, down deep, brother. Appreciate everything. I appreciate your friendship. And I appreciate all your feedback. Man, everything. So, support and respect epitomized with Robbie. So for now, you see me wipe everything down. The last time this knife comes out of the sheath by my hand. But let me put the heart with 87's info. I'm going to get the sheath a quick wipe down also. Why? Because I can. I'll be sitting there thinking about it being next day, it'll overnight it, and I'll be like, geez, I didn't wipe the sheath down. I literally will do that. So let's go ahead and stay with me. I'm going to lower it so you can see the knife on the block the whole time. I forgot the dang rusty rags kits. And I have misplaced the dang rusty rags kits. The knucklehead. Boom. Go ahead and finish up with the 87. Okay. Going inside of 87's rusty rags kit, obviously the tactical hot. Boom, it's in there. And the birth certificate. This is a compound grind, CPM D2 drop point, number 87. Yesterday was the day I wrote this out, and myself as a maker. That is in there. My business card. I'm a hobbyist business maker, but of course you guys are watching me on YouTube, and also my Instagram, LMKnives. I love this, man. So that one's out of the way. I'll put this in, and I'm going to, because I don't have a utensil for marking this. I'm going to leave them open for now, but I will put it aside. So that's 87. Let's go ahead and crush out 97 quickly. We got plenty of time. 97 is the second time that I have built a blade using a full stone wash. First it was 89, you'll see that. But I do my stone washes a little different. First and foremost, I'm still doing them by hand. Or even that stone wash is by hand. But I'm also still bringing it up to a mirror finish before I stone wash. Mirror finish, high gloss finish, whatever you choose to call it. So you can still see a reflection behind the smokiness. And I couldn't find what it was called in the knife industry because I don't think anyone else does it. If anyone else does, I'm sorry I couldn't find it. But what it is called smoking a mirror. My friend Courtney over at Tangway Jewelers told me that they used to do this for mirrors with a low temperature accelerant. You'd burn the mirror and smoke the mirror. I think it's very cool. This is that burlap micarta, 1/4 inch through pins, chamfered and flared and epoxied. 187 thick, and this is a negative angled Wharncliffe, my LMK personal protection Wharncliffe, LMK PPW. And it's the negative angle version. For the sheath, the sheath was custom ordered with the knife and then put up for sale because of, you know, economic times. Some people fall through on orders. So I put it up for sale in Gear Bastion, and a longtime supporter picked it up very quickly. But the sheath, it has the finger notches cut out so that if drawn from belt, you can put your fingers in the notches and draw the sheath without worrying about getting your hand too high to where the cutting edge comes possibly out to cut you. So you have secure retention down low and go from there. If you need to do a quiet deployment is what I was told that these were for. So I put them on the sheath, still have the static cord, and go from there. Let's go ahead and cut up a tactical hot, and then we'll rust rag. Same paper. We'll mix it up. Left-sided tactical grind, or right-handed right hand, left side. I just cut that one off. Just cut that one off. Boom. Curly view. Tactical heart with the armor piercing tip. Sounds like Mama Sequel's going to say, "Hey, Big Daddy, get this boxing video done." And go from there. There's your tactical heart. Brother, nothing but love. Thank you for your continued support. There's a few LMKs in this owner's arsenal now. This is set up a little different. It's still set up for large tech lock, just different placement than normal. and go from there. It was going to be lashed to a duty belt behind a magazine carrier, so it doesn't, a little different than normal. Obviously, a large tech lock will work great. I'm going to get yelled at by Mamacita. She's coming. Spider's up there. Mamacita's out there. Okay, so let's finish up. Rusty Rags Ultimate Knife Care Kit. Tack the hat goes in. And birth certificate. This is the blade style. Is the left side compound grind. CPM D2, LMK PPW for the L.Marsall knives. Personal protection, Warncliffe. Yesterday's date, 97, myself. Also, phenomenal business card that my friend, oh, Mamacita went upstairs like yelling, that my friend Paul over Serene Madness took the time and effort to build for me. Just both of these cards he did, the birth certificates, and I'm just so humbled by his friendship. Going into the Ultimate Knife Care Kit. Get away with not getting yelled at and I get all tongue-tied. Alright. And that gets zipped up. Now, quickly, let me get some I only need half. Of that. And I want to cut one more thing before I say goodbye to her. Get her wiped down. Ooh. Yeah. And this beauty right here sunk her tip into me. Oh geez, a week ago when I was getting the final look to her done, and we have a tip nip scenario. Showed it on Instagram. So again, if you guys and girls aren't remember my Instagram, or take a look. Instagram is definitely where the knife loving community has gathered in immense show of awesome cutlery. There's also other stuff too. I mean, guns, knives, EDC gear, camaraderie, basically through and through. Wipe the handle down. Last time this knife comes out of the sheath by my hands. Get the sheath wiped. And go from there. I can wipe the dang static cord just because I can. So, last time the knife comes out of the box, or the Rusty Rags Ultimate Knife Care Kit. For now, everyone be blessed. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you again. Your support and your respect are unfathomable. It just means a ton to me, and I really do mean that from the bottom of my heart. For now, be blessed. Out. Hope everyone's week is flawless.